What's up, everybody? This is Taint Peter, and we are coming at you now with a boss guide for Odon of the Confraternity of Salt. He is one of the bosses in Blasphemous 2, and I have to tell you, he is one that gave me a real run for my money. I found him to be a tremendous fucking pain in the ass, but I did figure out how to beat him, and I am going to share it with you now. Let's go to the tape. Okay, so as you can see here, we're down at the bottom of the sunken cathedral. We're going to fight him out here on a beach. And the thing with Odon is you really want to have, I think, this sword out, this sort of medium sword, because he's really quick and he's fast. He throws things like that you have to jump over. He throws waves that you have to jump over. You cannot slide through either of those attacks. There's the wave. So the wave and the spears cannot slide through. When he calls down lightning like that, it's going to summon these little minions of his. They're actually not that dangerous. And I think one of the things you can get confused with is trying too hard to worry about them. As long as you're sliding and jumping, they're very slow. They're probably not going to get you. So focus on Odon himself. The great thing to do here is basically get a couple hits in and get out. If you try to get greedy with him, he's going to fuck your shit up. Promise. There you go. Always jump those spears. Always, always, always. A good thing to do with him is just think about dodging this stuff. Only get some hits in here and there when you feel like you can. Um, you'll notice I'm getting a lot of hits, and that's because I really got his pattern down here. The big thing is, let's see if I can time it so I can explain it as it happens. He's going to jump up like that, right? That's your cue to start jumping and dashing out of the way because he's going to come down right on you if you don't. Then what will happen is he'll come up like that, try to hit you. Always just slide behind him. So he comes down. There goes the wave. Jump over the wave. Jump over the wave. Exactly. And then get some hits in and get out. Trying to find a good example here of my favorite pattern that really worked well. It's like that. You kind of jump over, and then you can slide behind him usually. So it's like jump over the wave, slide behind, hit. Or you can jump over like that. It really is mostly, I'd say, going back and forth across the screen like this because he's going to keep coming down and teleporting to you. So just don't stay in one place. See, he almost got me there. Especially if you can't see him, like if he's off at the other end of the screen, get out of there because he's going to come down. Okay, waves coming in. Yep, you can use these minions, by the way, to just kind of farm some of your fervor. So just hit them when you can, especially if he's not close to you, um, and get some of your magic up. I found it helpful to use magic on him whenever I could. Like this attack right here is really good because he just slowly walks towards you. It also has the added benefit of hitting all the minions and then coming back and hitting everybody a second time. So you see a big thing for me here too. I love sliding behind him. It is way better than parrying. Parrying does not work well on this guy. He's too powerful. It doesn't really have a good payoff. And you're kind of playing with fire there, trying to let him hit you because sometimes he's going to, and he hits fucking hard. Even if you're really good at parrying, once in a while you're going to miss it. There you go. So another thing about this, when he's summoning minions, uh, they're gonna sort of like spawn on you. So what you want to do is like hit him once and then move. This is important. When he has these guys shielded like that and he's holding up his axe and they all get that little sort of teal colored shield, they're not going to be easy to attack, but he will be. He's not going to be doing anything but holding up his weapon. It's a great time to try to get over to him and get some free strikes in. And it does a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah. Late in the game, he starts doing multiple waves of spears like this. Just keep jumping over them. Don't worry if those guys are near. As long as you're jumping a lot, they're not going to hit you. Those waves are a bitch, man. I'm telling you. You can see the strategy there, just sliding back and forth. Every time he starts to wind up for a hit, you just slide behind him, get a hit in. The thing that's you got to be careful of is you really have to like know what you're doing because a lot of those hits become a wave like that. And that will hurt you if you're not on the other side of him. There we go. See how that guy spawned on me there because I didn't get out of the way in time? That's what happens. And in the beginning of the fight, he kind of calls in maybe two people at a time, but by the end, he'll keep spawning in four Sometimes I think even 5 people in a row. So just keep moving until you're sure the minions are done spawning, because it'll take not a lot of health, but just enough to be annoying. And late in the game here, like you can see, I'm kind of at my wit's end with health here. I have no more heals left. You need every little bit you can get. So just don't fuck around. Boom, boom. See, I love this magic here. It just hits everybody. The other good one is the flames that come up from the ground, although you really have to be careful trying to time that because this fight is fast, or I felt it was fast anyway. And more importantly, there's just shit happening. Like you don't get a lot of moments in this fight where you can take a breath. If you think you're about to take a breath, he's coming down on you within a millisecond. And I literally mean that. He's going to teleport above your head and dive attack you. So just whenever you think you're safe, you're not. If it feels safe, get out of there because something bad's about to happen. And there you go. It's not so bad. I'd say like the hardest part about this for me was trying to just be patient. You want to go in there, you want to beat the shit out of this guy. He's a very annoying boss, I think, because there's just so much stuff going on. It felt difficult as fuck to me. But if you're just patient, learn the patterns and focus, I'd say primarily on dodging, secondarily on damage, and just acknowledge to yourself it's going to be a little bit of a longer battle of attrition. You will get through it. If you go in there and try to end him quickly and just bully him, he's going to bully you. You're going to get fucked up and you're going to start to get frustrated because it's just not that kind of a boss. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys. Good luck. And I know you got this. Go beat the shit out of Odon of the Confraternity of Salt. This is St. Peter out.